You guys ready?
Think so.
Let's do it.
All right.
What was that you just did there?
Huh? That's a sync audio.
Oh.
It's like with the little clicky thing.
Oh, like this like action sort of thing? Okay.
Is that weird?
No, I like yours way better.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Josh Lyon Team Podcast, brought to you by...
Velocity Lending.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. It's been a minute. We do apologize for the delay.
There's a sign.
There's a sign, yeah.
Or logo.
I saw the sign. I
opened up my eyes.
Is it I saw the sun or the sign?
Sign.
That's right.
I saw the sun, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sun. Nothing matters
We're doing great.
without understanding. Oh, we're stopping.
Is that Feast? Who is that sings that song?
No, that's some 90s band.
Ah.
It's someone that does 24-hour fitness. I think this is one of those commercials from.
Yes.
We are joined today by Josh Lyon and Dakota Burke.
Hello, hello.
Am I keeping you thinking
Doesn't
about
bother
it?
me because I remember Ace of Base.
Ace of Base.
I think you're
That's
totally
what it
right.
is.
Of course I am. I had it on cassette.
What if we had like an 8-minute podcast where you're just sitting here just quietly thinking about
Literally, I would
that
have the
song?
entire time until I thought of it. So we're good.
It's a good thing we thought of it because we have a subject we got to talk about.
Yes, we do.
What are we talking about today, you guys?
We're talking about just kind of the state of the market and the shift we've seen recently, and all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Tell me about it.
Well, recently, the market has totally shifted where the past couple of years, because of the lower interest rates and the high inventory, it was definitely a seller's market, meaning that the seller has a lot more power when it comes to the transaction of the total, once you're under contract on a house. And because of that, because the rates were so low, everybody was able to qualify for a house.
Gotcha.
So it was very difficult to, you basically had to have extra money and be putting in appraisal gaps, or you had to be already underwritten or something like that when you wanted to get under contract on something.
Gotcha.
And it's shifting in a way where the buyer actually is going, potentially going to have a little bit more power when it comes to when they make an offer on a home.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because there was a moment there where it just feels like everything was getting off the market right away too, right?
Right. Basically, it went from a seller's market to, I would say, it's more of a normal market where homes are sitting 10, 20, 30 days. You're seeing price reductions. I think a big part of the price reductions is we still have agents who are valuing homes at a 15-20% clip for appreciation instead of the regular 2 to 5 to 6% clip. So you're seeing a lot of price reduction. That doesn't necessarily mean that the market's crashing or anything along those lines. It's just that it's shifting. So we're no longer seeing that big jump in appreciation. So now we're getting back into a normal, solid, healthy environment, not what we've seen for the last 2 years as far as appreciation.
Yeah, because it's been for all of us, it's been kind of a just a couple of years. I guess is the best way I can put that.
Hectic.
It's been crazy. It's been good. We've helped a lot of people. Lower interest rates are fantastic, but if you're watching, you're not going to be seeing the 2s and the 3s again ever, in my opinion. Probably won't be seeing the 4s or maybe high 4s, but it's a good thing because a healthy economy needs that. And obviously with inflation and all that good stuff going on, it's just rates being in the mid 5s is good. I don't know. Hopefully we'll be getting this out probably around the time that the Fed meets again. So we'll see what that rate hike looks like. What we're seeing right now is a 75 BIP rate hike. So kind of what that means is, you're going to see rates go up by 0.5% to 0.75% from where we're at. What was really, really interesting in June, like the 20th of June.
I was just about to talk about this. Yeah, I'm going.
One day.
He stole your thunder, man.
I know.
Sorry.
It's okay.
He's
the boss.
Rates went up by 137 basis points in a day. I've never seen that in my 7-year tenure, which isn't very long, but it's long enough. So it was like hectic, crazy, like what's going on, and everybody freaking out. From that point, rates were, and obviously everything we're quoting is just random. So you can't come in and say, hey, this is my interest rate. So that's my disclaimer. But we were seeing interest rates at 6.25%, 6.5%. And then over the last month, they've dropped back down to low, 5.25% to 5.5%. These are all conventional loans and all that good stuff because there's different loan types and so on and so forth. But we'll see what happens with the next time the Fed does it. However, the market's shifting. I don't think it's crashing. I don't think we're going to see a 2008 again. Hopefully not, but that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, and I think in Colorado we're really, really blessed because we're in a weird little bubble where people always want to move to Colorado. And if anything that COVID did was teach people that you can have employees that work from home, and you can have people, really moving wherever they want to and still get their job done. And so if you live in, I'm not going to name any states, but if you live in a bad state that has nothing going for it, and you want to move to Colorado because we got the mountains and the rivers and everything like that, that's all that it did.
Right. And even in, my numbers might be a little bit off, but in 2008, when the market crashed and everybody's home values decreased in Colorado, I believe it was about a 2% decrease comparatively. So your home value decreased by 2%. Who cares?
Yeah, if you put 5% down, you're already still above. You're not under on your home.
Right. So, and now I don't think we're really going to see much of a decrease. It's just going to be more of a leveling out and then a renormalizing of the 5% appreciation. Because basically, like, I went in 2019, prior to COVID, I went to a seminar, and in Fort Collins from 1970 to 2019, literally, I mean, there was ups and downs, but Fort Collins
home values were like
5 to 7% a year. And that's healthy. That's good. That's where we need to be at. And I will always say buying a home, having investment properties is always going to be the safest and best bet to build wealth, which has been proven and voted on for the last 9 years, I believe. So
what do you guys recommend to our viewers and what they can do if they're looking into purchasing a house right now? Because I'm sure a lot of them are probably really nervous about it.
Call us. Yeah, no, I mean, right now, we're kind of seeing a lull in the market because everybody's, I just actually got off the phone with a client, but basically, like, we're going to wait and see where home values are at. Yep. I mean, you might be able to save a little bit of money, but in the end of the day, like, you find a home, you love a home, get in the home.
Yeah. Date the rate, marry the home.
Yeah.
God, you guys have so many catchy phrases.
Oh, we saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, that was not us. We're not creative.
So good. Never mind. Uncredited to you guys. You guys are terrible. Not creative people whatsoever.
We stole that from some type of social media.
Hashtag.
Yes,
but it's totally true. I mean, you'll always be able to refinance and get out of the current rate that you're in, or it may not be your forever home, and it's just getting you into something so you can build your wealth for the future.
Right.
Gotcha.
And I mean, on average, people are in a home for 5 to 7 years. They're not. It's rare when someone is literally in a property and pays off their mortgage for the 30 years.
God, I would love to do that though. I've moved way too many times in my life. Like, I'm probably at 20 times of moving. So I'm just like, if I can be in a home for 30 years, I'll be fine with that.
Same. I at least is that many times, but it's
another good excuse as to why you should look into buying a home though, right?
Exactly.
Correct. And that's the thing, people, it's just, don't be scared. The market is what it is. I don't think we're going to see this massive downturn in property values. I feel like property values and the housing market has helped kind of get us going again with our economy. Obviously, inflation, everything is putting a damper on that. But the housing market itself is pretty solid.
Well, yeah, I think it's just crazy too. Like, just the last 2 years really shifted a lot of things for all industries. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a musician, and you can even see the difference on that aspect of it. Granted, I'm comparing musicianship to, like, selling houses or not selling houses, but doing loans. Thing. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, you've seen every customer you have, right? Like, you absolutely.
Do I see?
Yeah, you have to if it's the same thing.
No.
Oh,
okay. I would not have any clients if we did that.
There you go.
We're singing them their numbers.
You have a 4.275.
So you make it sound really bad. So yeah, don't sing.
Yeah, I'm a horrible singer at school.
But so I mean, it's obviously one of those things where it's like, there is panic because you see numbers rising, but that necessarily doesn't mean that it's the end of the line for maybe someone that's pursuing to look into a house right now.
And I mean, there's always uncertainty in every market, and right now, and typically with election years, it's like August to November that people back off and kind of see. So I think there's a lot of that, but like right now in the Northern Colorado market, there's plenty of inventory. So if you are watching this and you've been sitting on the sidelines, or it's like, hey, you got burnt out, right? So if you go and you make 10 different offers on properties, it's like, okay, I have buyer's fatigue. I'm done with it. Come back in. Well, because now the inventory is back.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure too that like I think you guys posted this today on your Facebook page, but brokers are better for a reason, right?
Amen.
You know, so that has a lot to do with it as well. So, you know, if you guys are interested, obviously you're watching this video, so you have to be interested. Unless you're here for Dakota's good looks, and
Or
That's
or
definitely
it's
not.
my
sorry,
mom.
you guys. Or you know, it's learned. It's like, look how adorable my little Shani is.
Yeah, who's almost 40. That's cool.
You're almost 40, man.
I'm well close.
I don't think we can
I'm
be
38
friends.
in like in a month.
I don't think we could be friends after you're 40 until I turn 40. So we might not talk for like, you know, like 20 years.
That's fair.
Because G's 18.
Yeah, because I'm 18. I tried doing math and it didn't work out. Not well at all. But
He's a musician. He doesn't have to do that.
yeah, no, it's all about, I mean, just 1, 2, 3, 4 is usually my math. Because, you know,
That's all you need to know.
yeah, time. Well, anyways, you guys, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to, don't hesitate to call these guys. They might not have all the answers, but they'll give you guys the best advice that they can give you.
Yeah, and that's the best that we can do in this
I
market.
have all
really.
the answers. This guy.
That's why he's the boss.
That's why he's the boss. Where can they reach you guys at again?
Our phone number is 970-460-6677, or you can, reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, obviously.
NoCoLending.com.
That too.
You can also come into our office in downtown Windsor.
Yeah.
They have, okay, so here's the funny thing about their office is that when you walk in, there's a big jar of Starburst, and they have all the best flavors in there. Like there's
the
no
reds.
It's
It's the reds.
it's and the pinks.
And pinks,
Yeah.
yeah.
well, that's the reds. That's what comes in the reds. It's the pinks and the reds.
Oh, you went specifically those? You didn't get any yellows? I thought I thought
Correct.
Dakota liked yellows.
You can buy like just that.
Oh,
that
I didn't know
specific
that. I did
lot.
not
know
Hannah
either.
literally went through and
That's
picked out
what
all
I
the yellows
thought.
and oranges.
I thought she went all straight Pam Beasley.
That did not happen. But
I was like, damn, dang, Hannah, you're doing a good job. I guess we're giving her too much credit now. But
yeah, that definitely didn't happen.
well, thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining me as well. We'll be back with some more podcasts for sure. Some more videos. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And yeah, you guys will get those wonderful updates.
Yeah, our videos are awesome.
They really are.
Yeah.
So make sure you check them out, especially because, you know, I direct them. Not, you know,
And I'm hilarious.
humble brag, you know.
You are hilarious. You need to give yourself some credit.
You actually, there is a couple of videos that we've done recently, which we should talk about in the podcast. So maybe we'll save that for
Maybe
our.
we should do that a podcast about how we do our videos.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you guys again so much. You guys have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.